there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Usher because he just wrapped up his set. I think he did. The stream ended for the Essence Music Festival, and we've got to talk about it. I've got to give my review. You know I love me some Usher. Usher the artist, Usher the performer, Usher his personal life. Can't speak to that. But nonetheless, I think the set ended earlier than it was supposed to because the band screwed things up for Usher. The crowd was DEAD. So nonetheless, Usher said, peace up, 8-Town down, I am out, because why are you doing a sound check and telling the audience that because the Lovers and Friends concert in Vegas was canceled, you were going to do a little special set for the people at the Essence Festival only to not do it? Make it make sense. So we're going to talk about it. So this, of course, is the 20-year anniversary of the Confessions album, of the Diamond Confessions album that Jermaine Dupri, Brian Michael Cox, Robin Thicke, there's so many wonderful writers and producers that were on this album that just made it pop. So Usher, the beginning of the show, it's like coming out in a choir. Usher, his first outfit, has on like this jacket with like a cross on the back and a cross on his glove on his left hand. Starts off singing Yeah. Starts off after Yeah, sings Throwback, sings Caught Up. Then sings Bad Girl, performs Bad Girl rather. Then does Risk It All. Then Seduction. Then, and I was kind of mad at Seduction because Seduction is my track. One quick thing I forgot to add. So Usher did a mini tribute to Dionne Warwick with the throwback sample that I thought it was really cool. It was really nice playing the original vocals because Throwback is my jam off the Confessions album. It's one of my favorites. So I forgot to throw in that little tidbit when Usher performed Throwback. But basically, Usher came out at the end because he was doing yet another costume change, and I felt a certain type of way because I was like, you came out for the end of Seduction, but you perform Most to Follow Me. I had an issue with that because Seduction is the better track. But nonetheless, then he went into That's What It's Made For. Then he went into, from there, he said that he is a big Prince fan, right? And there was a couple of Prince tribute songs that he did. He did Adore. And then he transitioned, you guys, into Please You off the Coming Home album. If you listen to nothing else off the Coming Home album, listen to Please You and I Am the Party. Those two tracks, if nothing else on Coming Home, listen to those two tracks. That's all you need, you guys. I promise you, that is all you need. So then he sings Please You, then sings Do It To Me, then does My Boo, then does Take Your Hand. Again, this is the celebration of Confessions, Truth Hurts, Simple Things, and Can You Handle It. Then Superstar. Then from there, sings Burn. I thought the background for Burn, the background vocalists, they were incredible for Burn. The one thing I appreciate for Usher is that he doesn't use like a lot of backing tracks. He likes to sing live and perform live, and he has an art of choosing the right background singers and arrangements for his concerts that I always love and enjoy. So Burn was on point. Then he did Confessions Part 1 and Confessions Part 2. That was another standout part of the set that I felt was amazing because the background singers and the band, just the harmonies, the vocals, it was no backing track a lot of the time, and you just heard pure live vocals, you guys, no lip singing. So I was here for that. Then Usher performed Good Good, and I was kind of like, okay. It's not really one of my favorite songs. And then there was a break for some people to come out and give some concert tickets to some lucky fans in certain sections. And then Usher came back, like I said, and said that due to the Lovers and Friends concert being canceled in Las Vegas, he was going to do something special for the Essence Music Festival, right?
Except for, he played Lovers and Friends, he did his part, played Little John's part for some reason. I would have preferred him to play Luda's part, if anyone else's. But, it seemed after that, things went awry. Things went awry, because Usher, I remember him saying that there was going to be a sound check of sorts, because he shouted out to the DJ, and then it was over, you guys. And the DJ started playing Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell, and I don't know if Usher was being petty, because Usher said during the set that he was offered, that the rumor was he was supposed to be offered Can We Talk by Tevin Campbell, and it didn't happen. And also said that there was another track as well that went to Tevin Campbell, and he ended up being good friends with Prince, but never, unfortunately, got to ever work with him. So, nonetheless, so that was the set, right? But we're gonna get into the good, bad, and ugly, right? Because we're not just gonna give just the set, right? So the good was live vocals, you guys. Again, Usher is a standout performer. Seeing this performance, you guys, I felt it was better than the Super Bowl. I felt that it was better than the nonsense that BET tried to pull the other day. Honestly, Usher should have did what Mary J. Blige did, which was perform your own tribute, you guys. Perform your own tribute, because only you know that you're going to do it justice if some of the people that were selected were not. And I feel that just shows, even Usher at 50%, Usher at 20% is better than most of the people who are currently out right now, because there's a level of showmanship and professionalism that Usher has. And the band did not deserve to treat Usher the way they did tonight, and screwing up songs, playing the wrong tracks, leading into the next songs, and Usher wasn't done with the current track. And then the crowd, like I said, didn't appreciate Usher the way they needed to. So I think Usher said, I'm over this. I am over this. It is deuces, you guys. And ended his set early, but it just felt as though it felt rushed. It felt like maybe not everybody got enough practice time in to really iron out this set list. And Usher was doing a lot of freestyle choreography. There wasn't that many dancers. Like I said, for the vocals, for the most part, the one thing I will say is Usher never sang any of the parts of his songs that included the falsetto. So nonetheless, I was disappointed in that. So I don't know if Usher was just tired or he just didn't feel like doing it. A lot of, requests for the crowd to sing, but I felt as though the crowd didn't have everything correctly. So nonetheless, I was like, Usher, can you just sing the song? Can you please just sing the song? Like we're here to see you sing. So nonetheless, that didn't happen. But I will say, like I said, when he got to the slow songs, I felt as though that's when he really kind of gave more to the fans. And I heard that the Confessions t-shirt that he had on at the end is sold out, you guys. So nonetheless, I am going to be on the hunt for that. But, I think it's a good warm-up for those of you who are going to his tour. So here's the thing. I normally see Usher on tour, and I regret that I did not see him in Las Vegas. However, Usher's not coming to my town. Usher's not coming to my state at all, you guys. So basically, I'm going to have to travel somewhere if I want to see Usher, even though Usher claimed that he was adding more dates, but none of those dates are in my state, you guys. So nonetheless, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, but again, I enjoyed this for what it was. I was happy that I didn't have to hear the techno songs Usher has, such as DJ Got Us Falling in Love Again, and oh my gosh, I am so happy we did not have to hear that tomfoolery. However, I felt Usher was going to go into some of his other hits, such as You Don't Have to Call, such as My Way, because also My Way is also celebrating, X amount of years since it's been out and everything else. And I just felt that Usher was too pissed off at the way things were going and was like, you know what, I'm done. I am done. See you guys later. So, because Usher's such a, professional. And you can tell by even just the quality of the background singers, the quality of the arrangement of the songs, that takes time, that takes, a lot of, composing and putting things together. So I'm not sure if that was Jermaine Dupri or who assisted Usher in some of these arrangements of these songs, but they were on point, especially for the slow songs. The background singers really gave these songs life. And there was even like a rendition of Good Good that, even though I can't stand the song, that I still would like to hear that version again. So then, of course, you know, I was seeing online, a lot of people were requesting for Usher to do a live album. And Usher actually has a live album, but it came out many moons ago. And this was, you know, when Usher did, I want to say, is it the My Way album? It might be the My Way album, because again, that album, because I remember there's a rendition of Bedtime that's on there, which is off the My Way album. But nonetheless, Usher sings a few songs off of Bobby Brown's hit album, right? His hit solo record. So people were requesting for another Usher live album. I am hoping that Usher does another Las Vegas residency. I truly regret not going, but I just didn't know what to expect due to when it was announced, it being COVID at the time. And I think for meet and greet tickets, they were talking about, because of COVID, that you might be photoshopped in with a picture of Usher. And I'm like, well, why is somebody going to pay like $3,000 or however much his meet and greet tickets were costing to meet Usher, and it's going to be superimposed? So I was really agitated with that, because I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. And nonetheless, I just didn't go. And then when I wanted to go, it just became too late. And when I thought about it, I was like, oh, maybe Usher's going to announce more dates after this, and the next announcement was the Super Bowl. So nonetheless, I'm praying that he does do another Las Vegas residency, because he broke so many records in a short amount of time. And there's a lot of demand for Usher, and he's had quite the career resurgence, you guys. But nonetheless, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I feel like the set was fine with me in terms of celebrating the Confessions album. I felt there were portions that Usher could have sang more, and either was taking an extended, you know, dressing change, or was essentially trying to have the crowd participate. But if the crowd wasn't working and the band wasn't working, sometimes you have to take the bull by the horns and take control of your show, Usher. So, but again, Usher did what he needed to be done. This was much better than last night. Last night was a disaster with the Cash Money stuff. So, but a lot of artists that have performed thus far could have used Usher's background singers, could have used Usher's background arrangements for the tracks. That is one thing that I felt, you know, really saved this, as well as most of Usher's vocals, right? But with the band screwing up so many different things, it could make sense as to why Usher wasn't Usher, right? Like, he still sounded good live. There, like I said, there was no lip singing. But nonetheless, if you can't hear correctly the correct transitions into the different songs on the set list, and it's happening multiple times throughout your performance, you're going to start to feel a certain type of way at some point. You're going to start to feel like, okay, what the heck? Like, what did we practice? Like, what was the point, right? So, nonetheless, overall, I'm happy. I just can't believe how old Confessions is now. I was thinking back to, you know, how Jermaine Dupri has 2 No Skips albums, you guys, in the Usher's Confessions album. And remember, I think that was the following year that Mariah Carey's Emancipation of Mimi came out. So it's like back-to-back albums of artists, of premier A-list artists who are fabulous singers, fabulous performers, and, you know, have albums that literally are no skips, literally are songs and albums that age today. And that's the thing I was getting frustrated with when I was watching the Usher concert. I was like, man, like, who are the R&B artists today that's not like in the neo soul category, but like, they're not even on a level of an Usher category. And a lot of the R&B artists now, are just singing about fluff, are just singing about, you know, wham bam, thank you ma'am, and there's nothing, there's no romance, that there's nothing. And I really enjoyed when Usher did the slow songs, because he talked to the crowd about how he likes to serenade the women and all of these things. But I definitely felt that this got cut abruptly because Usher was not happy with the band, and was not happy with the sound, and was not happy with all types of things. So nonetheless, there is that. So I think the next time people will see Usher perform is when he's on tour. So hopefully the kinks get worked out by then, and hopefully everything comes together, because it's rare an artist actually performs every single track off of their album these days. So that was pretty nice to see. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Did any of you guys stay up to watch the Usher performance at the Essence Festival for day 2? I'm probably going to do a recap tomorrow as well, even though I hope it's not too late because I work Monday for the Janet Jackson set. So I'm hoping that's good too, because she's pretty good as well about having a good band and having good background singers as well. So nonetheless, we will definitely recap that for sure. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.